G'day guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how to remove and debadge your car. So today we're going to be using my Subaru Outback as a great example for this. With these modern cars, these are just kind of like a sticky glue adhesive on the back, so very easy to remove. Some of the older cars, double check this before you take them off, are actually riveted on the back, so you'll end up with little holes behind some of these tabs. Newer cars, probably like 2010 onwards, will just be adhesive, so very easy to remove, and we'll show you how to do that today. You only need a few things to be able to do this, which is super simple. One is a heat gun. We'll show you how to use that to soften up the glue behind it to easily be able to pull it off. Some either WD-40, we're going to use tartar. So tartar is a fast acting, dissolves tar, safe on paint. You can use WD-40 or alcohol to remove the glue from behind the badge. Microfiber cloth to be able to wipe that off. A lot of people use dental floss, but I'm just using some earbuds we've got because it's a very fine string. The fine string is to get behind the badge and pull the badge out, and then we'll also be using a polisher. This isn't 100% necessary. You can always do it by hand if you need to, but as you'll see at the end, we have some residue left behind, so polishing does help. Some very good Maguire's compound that we can use. So this is a very easy and straightforward video. There's many reasons there's so many different reasons you might want to be removing the badges from your car. You might want a much cleaner look with no badges. You might want to remove the badges because you want to polish the area. Because with these badges, because they're so raised from the body, you get little black marks around it. So if you are polishing your car, ceramic coating or whatever, it might be a good idea to remove the badges to have a flawless kind of paint finish on there. Whatever it might be, we're actually going to be removing it because we just want a cleaner look. We want to polish it, we want to ceramic coat it. Then we're also going to paint these black, and then we're going to stick them back on, or we just get a vinyl sticker so it's nice and flat with the paint all matches in. So very easy, straightforward. One, heat gun, low setting, not very high. Going to be running that back and forward just very slowly to try and loosen up some of that glue that's behind that badge. You don't want to stay in one position for too long because it'll get too hot. And you also see on the Subaru badge that the Outback, they're all joined together, they're all linked together, so it will come off in one fell swoop. So just go a little bit longer, not too much, not too hot, because the main reason is you don't want to damage the paint behind the badge at all. So just enough to soften up. Now either get your thin string, whether it be earbuds, whatever you've got, two floss. Two floss is very good because it's nice and thin. This is a little bit thicker, but still sort of works the same. Now you want to get it on a nice angle and see it's tucked in behind that O, and just work it. You don't have to pull too hard, so it's just cutting through the badge. Very easy, and then be able to pull it off. Done. Now see how I started on the O because it was a nice flat area. If I start on the K, it's sharp. Sometimes it can get caught on that, so just go. You can either change your angle as you do it. So that's how you remove the badge. No residues left behind there, so that's a nice clean look. So we can either repaint that, pop that back on, you're good to go, nice and clean. But most of people's issue now is you're stuck with this yucky goopy stuff on the back of it. So the main reason, you could either go along with your finger while it's still hot, pull it off, but if you want to do that, be very careful. If you dig your fingernail in too deep, like most people will, it will end up scratching the paint. So what I recommend is just going back along with your heat gun. Same method again, low speed, not too hot, and just working in a smooth motion to get it built up. Now just check the paint, it's not too hot, you don't want to crack the paint or damage the paint. And while it's nice and loose, get your microfiber, a couple sprays either of your Tata, WD-40, of whatever you want to use. Now, good idea just to leave that sitting there just for a little bit, so all that that activates, works, really kind of binds into it. You can either do this before as well, before you take the badge off. Soak it from the top, also loosens up as well. Heat gun sort of works in the same way. Tata WD-40 will just remove that glue just a little bit faster. You go along with your finger. Now this is the slowest part of this process, is removing all this. And you'll want to remove it in a way that's not going to damage the paint. And all you want to do is repeat the process. You don't want to do too hot, so just keep, it's a slow process, so just keep going back and forward, doing it nice and slowly. Alright, now that pretty much all your goop is gone, you're left with this nice little outline of Outback or whatever the manufacturer of your car is, Subaru, Honda, whatever. This is the important part where the polishing comes into play. You can do it by hand, but it's a little bit hard on your hands. You can see like that dirt line, and that paint here underneath the badge has not seen the sun like the rest of your car, probably 10, 15 years, 5 years, whatever it will be. So we got the Ultimate Compound by Meguiar's. We got just a El Cheapo polisher from Amazon. And make sure all that goop's gone. You don't want to be polishing that goop in because it's going to get stuck in your pad, and it can wreck your paint. So anyway, just on there, it's a good idea to get a fresh microfiber cloth, not one that's covered in all your goop you just took off your car. And just a couple seconds on the polisher. It's not going to take a lot. You can see that it is all gone. Voila, your fully debadged car. Now you can still see a faint outline. It's good to change angles, maybe get your phone light or something on there. Just kind of look around, see if you can see any marks, because if you're in your garage or wherever you might be, the light might not be that great, so you're trying to want to reflect what it will look like out in the sun. So if you can see it under a phone light, you should be pretty good to go. There might be a few little things there that we might be able to touch up a little bit later, but for the most part, that's looking really good. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. This is on how to debadge your car. Might be for a cleaner look, might just be paint your emblems, because you might be going for a black and white or black and black, whatever it is. I hope this video helped you when working your car. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.